How about this?
Wow! Our circle's website has become so much easier to navigate.
As expected of Yuki! I'm Yuki Arino, a senior in the Department of Computer Science, and a member of the volunteer circle at my university. I'm good at using computers, and that's why I'm often relied on by the circle members.
As expected of Arino-san in the organization. Thank you as always.
That's an exaggeration. He's been studying this stuff, so of course he can do it. He's Subaru Kirigiri, my classmate and the same circle. He doesn't like that I'm relied on by the members, and he always teases me like this. No, it's not just his skills, but Yuki's sense and ideas are pretty amazing.
That's right. Plus he's honest and easygoing and everyone relies on him.
Damn it, just because he's a simple guy with a bit of popularity, he's getting cocky. Then one day...
Sorry, Yuki. I'm sorry to do this so suddenly, but let's break up. Well then.
Huh? Wait, what's going on? After not even 3 months of dating, my girlfriend suddenly broke up with me. I tried chasing after her, but I lost her in the crowd, and when I tried contacting her, I couldn't get through, maybe because I was blocked. At this point, the only thing left to do was meet her directly at the university. The reason was soon clear the next day. Yuki's new girlfriend switched to me as soon as she found out where I was going to work. Kirigiri, you're really overdoing it just because you don't like Yuki. I was heading to the club room to grab something I forgot when I overheard him boasting loudly. My expression froze. What's going on, Kirigiri? Oh, just the right moment. Your ex-girlfriend, after hearing about my job, immediately switched over. Tough luck, huh? So you were the reason she switched? No matter how skilled you are, if you're going to a small company, there's no future. On top of that, I've been accepted by other major companies. It's obvious who's better, right? Hey, Kirigiri, knock it off already! Heh, can't come up with a response, huh? From a professional's perspective, I'm superior. I'm the winner. I guess there's some truth to it. I could have criticized Kirigiri's unreasonable behavior, but something inside me didn't allow it. Although I was valued in the circle, I still didn't understand what it truly meant to be a working professional. Oh, finally admitting defeat, huh? I don't think I've lost, but I do thank you for making me realize this. Hey, wait up, Yuki! Don't worry about it! Heh, I knew it. You're just a sore loser. I didn't agree with Kirigiri's view that just being at a major company was impressive. However, I had been rejected by major companies I had considered my second and third choices. Thinking about it, I felt there was something I lacked that Kirigiri had, something required of professionals. I realized I couldn't stay this way, so I decided to leave the circle earlier than planned, and then... Thank you for listening to my request even though it was a bit early.
The thanks are from me. You joining early really helped.
I negotiated with the company I was about to join to work part-time during school to hone my skills. I couldn't be complacent. I couldn't stay a student forever. So, I took my first step toward becoming a professional. Time passed quickly, and before I knew it, 5 years had gone by. I was 27, working hard every day with my nose to the grindstone, but a turning point came unexpectedly.
Sorry, big brother. I drank too much and my legs gave out. Thank you so much. Yuki-san, thank you for coming.
I got a sudden call from my sister and her best friend, and I had to go pick them up near the bar where they were drinking. This is what happens as soon as you turn 20 and can legally drink. It's not just I drank too much and now I can't move. What if something happened?
Big brother, I'm sorry. Was it a hassle?
This is my 7-year younger sister, Yui. She's always been a bit of a sly one.
Sorry I called you suddenly.
And this is her best friend, Sayaka Fuyukawa, Yui's childhood friend. They've known each other for over 10 years now. They've been best friends since elementary school and have always been together, so I've known Sayaka since I was young. Actually, it was because of them that I was able to get through my part-time job before joining the company. My workplace is a startup, and though it was officially a part-time job, it was tough from the start. It wasn't anything like working at a bar, and there were days when I was mentally exhausted, but their cheerfulness saved me. I'm not upset, just worried. Well, I'll park the car. Because there's an age gap, I've always been weak when it comes to being pampered by my younger sister and her friend. I'm aware of it.
I'm sorry. I'm going to throw up. The bathroom. Yui?
Wait, are you okay? Sayaka, is she alright?
I'm fine.
Good, thank goodness. Is Yui okay?
I wonder if Yui will be okay. She was so eager to drink that screwdriver, thinking it was sweet enough to handle.
Screwdriver? That's a cocktail with a high alcohol content.
Oh no, I should have stopped her. I'm really sorry.
Even though Sayaka was likely tipsy herself, she was still so considerate, which warmed my heart, normally hardened from work.
Big brother, really? Thank you. You're a god. I'll worship you.
Later, after I successfully got Yui and Sayaka back in the car, I drove them to Yui's apartment. Sayaka was staying the night at Yui's place.
Yuki-san, please drive safely. Thank you so much.
Got it. Don't leave the room until you both sober up. I was a little stunned by the sudden call, but it felt like my work-filled life had gained a bit of color. The next day, I got a message from Yui. She wanted to thank me, so we decided to meet at a cafe.
Big brother, thank you so much yesterday.
I don't mind picking you up, but seeing how you two were drinking, I became even more worried.
I'm so sorry. Here's some cookies as an apology. We made them together.
Thank you for the thoughtful gesture.
Even though it was an emergency, I shouldn't have called Yuki-san out like that. You're busy.
No, that's totally fine.
Really?
Sayaka-chan, I always thought of you as a little sister, but you've really turned into such a beauty. Yeah, it's fine. I'm actually happy that you're relying on me.
Big brother, as expected, you're like a god. No, even more than that. You're like Zeus.
What does that even mean?
You mean the greatest god, right, Yuki?
Sayaka-chan, you understand? No, seriously. The way you got drunk is really not okay.
I'm sorry. I'll really be more careful.
Sayaka-chan, you were drunk too, right? It's bad for two girls to get too drunk. Be careful next time.
Yes? Got it. Then can I call you next time when I'm on my way back from drinking?
Huh?
Of course I'll be more careful from now on. But if I end up drinking too much, I'll feel better knowing I can call you. Right, Sayaka? Yeah. I'd feel better if you could pick us up, Yuki-san. I'll be careful with strong drinks like screwdrivers.
Sayaka-chan too. Well, I'm glad you're taking my advice to heart.
Is it okay?
Fine, fine. But only when I can. Just make sure not to drink too much. Thus I, who am really sweet on my sisters, ended up becoming their official pickup guy. Afterward, I started getting calls more often whenever they went drinking.
Big brother! Yuki-san, over here.
After a few times of picking them up, I found myself looking forward to those calls. One day, I was approached by a female employee who had a serious look on her face.
Excuse me, I have something I want to discuss.
My usual diligent subordinate, Kuroyama, approached me with a serious expression. What's wrong? Did something happen?
Actually, I have something I need advice on. I'd like you to look at these documents.
Whoa, what's this? Full of corrections.
Yeah, it's from one of our clients.
According to her, the person in charge over there keeps making careless mistakes, and despite repeated suggestions, nothing gets better.
She doesn't listen to me at all. And since it's a big company, I've had a hard time speaking up.
That must have been tough. Which company is it?
Actually,
Huh? Later, I decided to immediately call the person in charge at the client company. But no matter how many times I called, the person never picked up. I see. They're completely underestimating us. Then, that night, after I'd gotten home and was relaxing, I got another call from the girls asking for a ride.
Big brother! Over here! Oh, jeez! You're late again.
Drank too much again. Once you start going to company drinking parties, you absolutely have to avoid drinking this much.
When it's a company drinking party, I'll make sure to have you cover for me.
No way. If you act rudely at a company party, I can't cover for you.
It's fine. I'm planning to join Yuki-san's company.
What? Why?
I've been watching how hard you work, Yuki-san. I want to be like you. Just kidding. I got you.
What? Are you drunk? I'm completely startled seeing Sayaka, who's usually so reliable, acting so carefree.
By the way, I'm aiming for the apparel industry. I can't always rely on Big Brother, so I'll be more careful.
That doesn't sound very convincing. Anyway, let's go to the car. It's cold. We decided to move as the conversation reached a natural pause. From a distance, a man was watching us. Could it be a Reno? And he's got two cute girls with him. That guy, who couldn't even get into a major company, is getting way too cocky. I don't like it. As we walked down the street, Yui suddenly ran into the park, so we sat on the bench. I'm used to Yui's patterns by now. When she does this, it means she's about to throw up.
She was drinking cold sake tonight, for some reason.
Why do you girls, even though you're weak with alcohol, always pick such strong drinks?
Sorry, I'm fine now. Let's go to the car.
Just then, Yui returned. Yo, Arino! Long time no see! Kirigiri? I wondered when he had arrived. He came closer, and I instinctively moved to protect Yui and Sayaka. What's with that reaction? After meeting again, you're so indifferent. Yeah, I've been wanting to meet you too.
Yuki-san, who is this?
Both these girls are cute. Are you university students? Coming from a drinking night?
Who is this guy?
Whoa, such a cute reaction. Hey, they're both drunk. Don't get any closer. Look at you, working at a small company, acting all high and mighty. How long are you going to stick to that outdated view?
So who are these two to you?
Us? We were in the same university club. This guy's working at some nonsense small company, right? I'm working at a top-class company, Glaho Research. Why not stop hanging out with someone like him and stick with me? Someone from a top company. As Kirigiri grinned and tried to get closer to them, I desperately stopped him. Then,
Could you please not come any closer? It's unpleasant.
the calm voice echoed around us, a stark contrast to the situation earlier. Huh? What's going on? You were drunk earlier, weren't you?
No, I'm not drunk at all. I just don't have a reason to talk to you with any high spirits.
Huh?
Yeah! Sayaka's all about my big brother. Don't mess with us, you player!
A player? Wait, you're his sister, huh? Well, yeah, but hey, Yui, right now.
Yuki-san is the person you're talking about. The one who stole your girlfriend back in college?
Yeah, back then, when Sayaka-chan seemed down, I talked to her a bit and she cheered me up. I got through my first step as a professional because of their brightness.
I see. So it was you. The one who looked down on Yuki-san out of jealousy and then stole his girlfriend.
What?
That's it! You were just trying to beat my brother, huh? You're just a pathetic guy who went too far. We women have a keen sense, you know. You were jealous of my brother. He's so talented and well-liked. But you know, I do have something to thank you for. Thank you for making Yuki-san available for me.
Ugh! Shut up, you brats! Listen, I can't work with anyone but the best talent. Only 0.3% make it to big companies. And you? You're stuck in a small business where everyone works in bulk. When you become a professional, the differences in these things become clear. You probably won't get it yet, being a student. Ah, I see. I never told him the company name, did I? Well, let me introduce myself again then. Nice to meet you, Kirigiri-san from Glaho Research. I'm Yuki Arino, Project Management Section Chief at LK Technology. Please remember me. Wait, what? Kirigiri almost falls over when he sees the business card. His reaction isn't surprising. 5 years ago, LK Technology, which started as a startup, quickly grew due to its technical prowess and is now a partner company of Glaho Research, providing many systems. I was recognized for contributing to this growth and was promoted to section chief. No way! You got into LK Technology, but you never told me! You mocked me just because I'm from a small company, and didn't even ask for the company name, did you? That's... When you mocked me, I couldn't stand up to you directly, and it really bothered me. Now I get it. Back then, I was a student doing job hunting, but Kirigiri was already acting as someone who knew how to present himself in the job market. But now, I can answer you back with pride. As a professional, the way you present yourself and your stance matter. But you're only good at the presentation. You had no volunteer spirit and hardly participated in the club activities. You were a ghost member, but back then, you said you joined for the job hunting advantage. Nothing has changed. You probably just worked in an easygoing way after getting the job, never improving your skills or abilities. What are you saying? Acting all high and mighty. I told you, I work in the project management department, right? My subordinate, Kuroyama, seems to have been quite helped by you. Kuroyama? Wait, the Arino chief who's been contacting me? Yeah, that's me. I heard from my subordinate that working with you wasn't smooth, so I reached out. I called you several times, but you never picked up. I was getting lonely, Kirigiri-san, you know? No way! You've been avoiding me for a while. Even though your company's growing, were you unhappy working with a small business? I made you wait for this. Today, I'll make sure to talk about it properly. What do you mean by talk? Well, I'm going to talk to your superior. Kirigiri's face turns white. I continue without hesitation. I heard you proceeded with everything on your own without consulting your superior, right? You did your job half-heartedly, picked and chose what to do, and handled things well with your superior, but you really haven't grown at all since you were a job hunter. What are you saying, you? Oh, you didn't answer my calls, so I included your superior in the email and sent it to them. Huh? If you haven't seen it, you should stop wasting time and check your phone. I'm sure your boss is trying to reach you. Contact? My words make Kirigiri hurriedly check his phone. Then, what? 23 emails? 31 missed calls? Whoops, I told you. Hurry up and call them back. What the hell is this? The phone. Hurry up and answer. Something big is happening. Hello?
You big fool!
I'm sorry. Kirigiri, slumped on the ground, keeps bowing his head. even though the person on the other end can't see him. Later, it was said that Kirigiri had been fiercely reprimanded by his superior. Our company's project took several days of overnight correction work, and then...
We apologize for the highly unprofessional behavior of our representative.
I'm so sorry. Kirigiri, with his superior, came to LK Technology to apologize. It was later revealed that what Kirigiri thought was him getting the job done efficiently was actually him being judged as someone who couldn't handle many tasks. Labeled incompetent within the company, he eventually stopped showing up to work and was dismissed. Rumor has it, he cried to his parents for help. Meanwhile, as for us...
Yuki-san, I'm sorry for pretending to be drunk and deceiving you. It was my request to Yui-chan. I've always admired you, Yuki-san, and wanted to get closer to you.
I see. I'm happy, though.
Huh? Does that mean?
I've been drawn to you as you've become more and more beautiful without me even realizing it. Sayaka Fuyukawa, will you be my girlfriend?
Yes! Yuki-san, I'm so happy! Sayaka! I'm so happy for you!
By the way, it turns out that Yui is really weak to alcohol. So after this, we were constantly surrounded by the tearful Yui. And the seasons passed, 2 years later in spring.
Arino Manager, I look forward to working with you as my superior from today.
Yui successfully entered her first choice apparel company, while Sayaka joined LK Technology. Since then, I've been promoted even further, and now I'm focusing on mentoring the next generation as my new challenge.
After work, please take me out for drinks, Manager.
I've realized that Sayaka loves alcohol, but I hope she doesn't overdo it. What I didn't have but Kirigiri did was the ability to present himself as a professional. When you become a working adult, you have to separate your professional and personal selves more clearly. Being overly blunt just doesn't work.
If I get too drunk, you'll take care of me, just like last time, right?
Of course I'll take care of you, but let's save the over-drinking for when I'm around. I'll get jealous.
Aww.
That's why, when I'm myself, I want to stay completely honest, especially in front of the person I love, my girlfriend.
Hello, Brittany here. I don't know why, but I thought that the two drunk girls were really funny. I quite enjoyed this episode. Anyways, I will see you next time. Bye!